Check.
Vocab intact, mind sublime. I react, contact, snap, break your spine. Keep that bullshit, only take what's mine. Every line, every rhyme says a test of time. Niggas are lose and fake like cartoons. Buffoons and straight jokes like National Lampoons. A season change couldn't come too soon. Fake dudes make fake moves, clear the room. Beast mode, Chicago Rilla. West side reside with jacks with cap pillars. Pretty streets for keeps, got straight killers. Zombies roam the night like a scene from Thriller. You gotta do more to survive right here. Be the leader of the pack or slide back to the rear. While you spitting hot garbage deep inside the ear, I'm making it clear that bullshit is over, nigga. Your end is here. It's here. It's here. Yeah, it's here, nigga.
Over there we go. Hey, welcome to Set Your Lineup.
Technical difficulties right from the start.
So he was just talking about how this time was going to have no technical difficulties, but I set this up to be on rails. That is like going to go nice and smooth and did not get any audio during the intro. So already, cheers.
You had me surprised. Cheers. Yeah. Come on, open it up. Open it up. There we go. All right. Cheers.
We got to hurry up because we only have a minute 36 at the beginning.
Okay,
we
well,
spent half of it talking about it.
So it up to the Thursday night news.
Oh, no, we're not there yet.
Oh, sorry.
Set Your Lineup news. So this is auto go to switch segments. We're timed here, so it's going to be weird. But today we're
playing a game.
We got some news. We got then we're going to do a Thursday night preview.
Yep.
If you want to call it anytime, you can call this number and we will answer your calls. You can leave voicemails. We're going to do some voicemails.
Yeah.
Oh man, we got so much shit to go
I hope there's some people responded to the tattoo because that was last weekend.
Oh yeah, you want to show the update on the tattoo?
Oh yeah.
Can you get off screen? You're off screen.
This way. There it is.
There you go. Right there.
This little guy.
Yep, that's the Stafford tattoo.
Stafford tattoo.
Hey.
Then Cody ended up. You switched to the Rams. Correct?
I am. I'm going for the Los Angeles Staffords. I'm a big fan of the Los Angeles.
You're changing their name too. Okay, I see. I see how you're doing it. What's up? What are you looking at?
I feel like this should have switched over by now, but apparently not. And someone just texted me.
They can't hear us.
Adam already asking.
The news.
The news.
All right. What's relevant today, Cody? I don't see anything up there.
Oh, news?
Yeah. You got any news? I don't have any
yeah.
news.
So things. Washington football team's going to honor Bobby Mitchell. Saquon Barkley's active tonight against Washington.
Yeah.
Ray Breland's going to miss 4 to 6 weeks.
Wow. Who's that?
He's a 49ers linebacker.
Okay.
We got Trevor Moawad dies at 48.
Who the fuck is that?
He's the mental coach who mentored Russell Wilson.
The mental coach?
It says the mental coach.
Mental?
I don't know. I'm just looking at notifications on my phone.
Oh, okay. That's how you do it.
Marcus Mariota is out multiple weeks. Browns to work out Robert
Mariota.
Forrester.
Why are they talking about Marcus Mariota? Is he starting?
No, he's the backup for.
He's still there?
Ravens signed Devontae Freeman off of his their practice squad.
How many times did he sign to a team this offseason? I feel like he signed like 10 teams. Just two?
Ingram is inactive for tonight. We should have really set up for this.
Nah, this is fun. I like this. I like this way better. Where you just random off and just fucking do it.
Adam's helping me out already. Says sound effect.
Oh, this is. I don't know. Check. All right. I wish OBS let you zoom in so you can see the words bigger. Like mini paints. Alright. Well, I don't know any news, so I'm just gonna make fun of Cody's news segment. That was great. I was like prepared to see the news on our document, but it's not there. And I forgot about that part. So yeah, I didn't know. All right, but now we got our Thursday night preview, Cody. We're busting out into that. Giants, Washington. Are they playing in Washington, Cody, or are they playing at the Giants? I couldn't remember. Is it? Okay. Well, I don't know. Fucking Fitzpatrick's IR.
Okay, yeah, it's
and that's gonna be
New
fun.
York at Washington.
At Washington, yeah. So okay, so they're playing Washington. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Washington on this one, just because I don't like the way Saquon Barkley's playing, and I do not like that fucking idiot throwing the ball in New York, Daniel Jones. I think he sucks. I really do. I don't know why they didn't draft the quarterback. Because
you're complaining now?
Yeah. Well, now I'm happy they didn't, because they probably would have took I don't know, maybe Fields. I don't know.
I mean, if you want to just get into that one right now, the big thing is they were like, we're not giving up on Daniel Jones. He's shown, it's a lot like Trubisky, where it's like he's shown some ability. He's like this up. So what they did is they gave Galladay $19 million to go over there, and they still got Sterling Shepard and Ingram, and they're like, you got no excuses.
None.
Go out there and do some shit. And based on week one, they look like he's just a bust.
I mean,
but whatever.
Yeah, but
start rebuilding again, even though they have a decent defense.
Yeah, they do. But I was really concerned with Saquon Barkley.
Brian says that Daniel Jones does suck.
Yeah. Thank you for agreeing. But yeah, Saquon Barkley, bro, he didn't look good at all.
No, I don't know how much of that is on him, but the last bunch of years, Saquon, every time he gets handed the ball, their offensive line has sucked.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's gotten injured because of it every year, and now I have no idea if it's just the offensive line sucking or is he just taking too many hits, because he has gotten messed up the last bunch of years, and it is their unfixed offensive line.
Yeah.
So
no, I agree. I don't know.
Before we get too much into this, I think that this is a defensive game. I know we were talking about it ahead of time. You said that you think it's the under. Last I saw was around 40, and it's like, I believe it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm taking the under.
Washington's defense, I think, is the most startable person here.
Yeah.
Like, Chase Young, if you got the Washington's DST, good. Daniel Jones fucking fumbles or gets interceptions every fucking game. So,
Yeah,
you just count at least one or two.
Fumbleina.
Yeah.
He fumbles more than he throws interceptions, but his fumbles are really bad fumbles.
Yeah.
They're like 10, 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and what gives your the defense a chance for a pick six, which he had a multitude of them last year. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even pull up his stats, but last year he was freaking just a turnover machine. I was loving playing defenses against him because, I mean, that's why I'm saying the most startable person in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there are two winless teams, so
guess who's got the Washington D?
Oh, you?
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
You're in enough leagues that you got to have them at least one.
I got him in 2 leagues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I kind of think who's your star? I think Antonio Gibson's going to be the star of this game, like fantasy wise.
Fantasy wise, we only have 4, so we kind of made a little columns here. We only came up with 4 people that are actually startable.
Yeah.
That's Saquon with a question mark because I feel like if you drafted him, you're going to play him because who else are you going to start? At the very least, in your flex because
you drafted him based on what he was.
Right,
you
but
like
I'm just saying you might not have much of a option.
Yeah, he's probably a good flex running back maybe right now. If you got 2 flex spots, he's probably that second one. You know what I mean?
It's just like I feel like even if you have 2 good running backs, you're probably still throwing him in the flex just because he at one point was Saquon Barkley, one of the highest touted running back prospects to ever come out, and then they took him like was that number 1 overall? Or
I don't remember. I'm too old to remember shit like that. But I do think that if Washington does end up getting a big lead, and the Giants are going to have to resort to passing, Saquon might see some targets there, and that might juice up his numbers a bit. But unless that happens, I wouldn't start Saquon at all. I don't know. The last games he just didn't look good enough for me to start. That's where I'm at with him.
Yep, we got someone on the chat. What was that, Drell? That guy's in our league.
What's up, Drell?
Don't know that guy, but he's in our league, and he's so every year we have the fantasy league You got to get in early because you win $100 if you win.
Yep, and a trophy.
And a trophy.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we still got to send that to Drew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
But yeah, bench his ass.
Yeah, bench him. I don't know. Wide receivers, you put down Terry McLaurin for
Well,
I like him.
So I put him in tiers.
Yeah.
I feel like McLaurin you might be able to flex, but it's just a tiers. It doesn't matter which position you have him in, but like I'm not confident after Fitzpatrick got injured. I'm not confident in Washington's passing game like at all anymore.
No,
that's why I like Logan Thomas actually because he's probably going to start checking down because.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's a good. Logan Thomas and Antonio Gibson, both for that matter.
Yeah, like it's. I feel like Fitzpatrick was going to take some deep shots, and Terry might have got some, one or two nice long ones. But like now Terry's like, he's going to be boomer bust. Like he might get a good play.
He's going to be very dependent on that one big play because he's not going to get consistent targets like he normally would.
Plus, like I think this is two defenses that are better than the offenses that are playing. So I think there's going to be
a lot of 3-and-outs.
I hope you get points for punters because I think that the punters in a punter league, yes, you get. I don't know.
Do we get points in our league if somebody we put in at wide receiver is actually a punt returner? Do we get points for their returns? No,
you can do that. I think you might get. I have to look that up. I haven't looked at
it.
I know that in your settings you can set like 4 punting yards, and that's not standard. But I think ESPN used to actually allow if you got a touchdown on there because I think Hester when I started, Hester was like
Hester used to make bank.
Yeah, like who's that? Hines Ward. I remember I got it. Like, wow, I've been playing this for a while.
Yeah.
I'm naming off football players that were in a Batman movie 20 years ago.
Yeah. But, if we have to tell you to sit Daniel Jones, you shouldn't be playing fantasy football, right? There's so many other options.
Daniel Jones.
I'd rather play Andy Dalton than Daniel Jones.
2 quarterback leagues, I'm not sure if you ever played it, but are fucking horrible because
I hate those.
You're forced to, like, actually make those decisions. I had to start. So Kristen's in one. She auto-drafted. I look at her team, 2 quarterback league. Literally, her only quarterback was Justin Fields. So I had to go to the waiver wire, and so I started. What's his name from Carolina? Used to be the Jets. Sam
Darnold.
Sam Darnold had to start. Sam Darnold.
He didn't play too bad.
No, actually, that worked.
Yeah,
still, when you compare it to people who drafted
Jameis Winston or whatever else, other people that were drafted later.
I had to pick up Garoppolo off of the waivers too. Like those were like the 2 people who were available.
That sucks.
Well,
at least they were playing.
I think eventually Fields will take over. So her team, if we can keep her team alive until Fields takes over,
week 3, baby.
Week
maybe
3. Something. I don't know. I've been trying to get a trade.
Week 3, he's going to start.
That's how boring the Thursday night game is. We're just completely off the Thursday night game. Do you want to talk about this? I am picking Washington this and the under.
Yeah, Washington and the under all the way.
If this
game goes over, this is like a tough game to bet. Like if you're trying to bet this game, like I think it's like a 3.5 or some shit like that.
So last year we got
into the Giants.
Last year we got into betting strategies a little bit, and I said 2 different strategies by the end of the year that I learned. Like people always want to bet all the games. Drop some of the games. Games like this where it's just so obvious that it's going to be under that they keep dropping the under to 40. Just don't bet on it. It's going to be a shitty game.
Yeah.
And the other one I always said is never bet on 2 horrible teams. So like last week when it was Texans versus the Jaguars.
Oh my God.
Way off. But everyone was way off on that.
Everybody was.
Yeah. I didn't bet on that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone expected Texans to shit. Yeah. And they actually fucking snapped.
But it's
Tyrod Taylor
obvious
fucking snapped.
ones when you're playing another shitty team. That's when you just lose money because a shitty team will shit the bed like the Jacksonville did.
Yeah.
It's just,
right on.
Stay away from 2 shitty teams. Go after 2 competent teams. It's a lot more predictable.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna try to bet so much this year. I lost a little bit too much that I wanted to.
I logged into my DraftKings account this year and I had like $300 for last year. I was like, oh shit.
Well, DraftKings added to everybody's account because of some shit. Yeah, because of some. It was $127 for me.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, they don't. I don't know.
I was like, oh man, I got $300 in here.
Yeah, awesome. I got an email. Hey, we put some money in your account because of the stupid lawsuit that they had or some shit.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, you didn't know. You never.
I was just happy when I had $300.
Maybe you just had $300. I don't know.
I made some good bets last year. Actually, on topic, the number one the number one bet I made last year is at the beginning of the season. I actually did pick Washington to win their division, and it was like big odds, and it was like, at the end of the season, all my other winnings, and then I think I won like $50 or something on like a $5 bet. It was like,
that's not bad. That's good. That's a good win. You're making money back for the other league.
What other league?
Our other league.
Oh yeah.
Which
I don't want to pay out on. Well, I'm feeling mediocre confident because it seems like we actually got some people paying attention this year. There's a couple of people like Otto who doesn't pay attention ever, but he is the sponsor.
League,
yeah, no, he beat me this week. Yeah, so Estrella Negra, official sponsor of Set Your Lineup.
Estrella Negra. I'm wearing his shirt today.
Yeah, Ocho beat me this week, but he never checks. So by the end of the year, he's going to be out. Adam, he's too busy being a dad to check his lineup. So like a lot of times he'll be out.
Don't forget.
But you got Brian and Drell over there. They're paying attention.
They're all over the set your lineup thing on Sleeper. I'm like, all right, I'm thinking this shit talking. All right.
Yeah, and that kid I had traded with for Tom Brady, auto drafted 3 quarterbacks in a row. But he sounds like he's trying to make some moves. So
yeah.
Competition should be good this year.
Yeah, it should be fun.
Not like this game tonight where it's too...
Fuck this game. But it's a game, whatever.
I'm looking forward to it, yeah.
We'll find something entertaining about it.
We got 4 minutes until it.
4 minutes?
Yeah, this is one of those games. I'm not sure if you... On Thursdays, a lot of times you're like a little bit nervous. Like, I got to set my lineup and make sure.
I totally forgot to do that.
Yeah, but like, I don't have anyone in this game. So
I don't think I have anybody in this game either.
I think one of my leagues I have Logan Thomas, but like
Thursday,
that's it. It's like, okay, what do I care? I'm not fucking starting.
Yeah, I don't think I'm starting anybody in any of these.
Washington defense, but yeah, like I
defense. That's it.
Like I'll set it all Sunday. So I mean,
yeah. The defense. That's all I got. But I don't have them in their set your lineup league. I thought I had the Patriots defense in our set your lineup league against the Jets.
Nice. I got one of my leagues. I actually started Green Bay last week as my defense, and it sucked. And I was like, oh, there was negative points, and I wanted to drop them so bad, but unfortunately, playing the Lions this week, and as much as I am a Lions fan, that's a pretty good matchup.
Yeah, good matchup for you.
You know, I actually kind of hope I hope they go into Lambeau and whoop some ass, but I'm not confident about it. So.
I don't know if Green Bay plays anything like they played, or let me rephrase that: if Aaron Rodgers plays any way that he played last week,
that was a team effort. He threw some interceptions.
Yeah, but he looked like shit. He was throwing the ball in the ground, missing his wide receiver. I was like, am I watching Mitchell Trubisky? Like, is this like what happens? Like,
see, this thing, I'm not ready to like count him out on the year yet. It was like one bad game. It's like his worst game of his career.
The second I am. I fucking hate that guy. He's a douchebag.
Green Bay, you can go fuck yourself.
I think Adam's correct. That might be too loud.
Oh, that one? Well, that's a good one. That can wake people up in case they fall asleep. You know. So we're good. Whatever.
Cover for me. I'm turning down my sound effects.
Yeah, he's turning down the sound effects. Apparently, it's driving everybody crazy.
Best co-host ever, dude.
Yeah, am I really? Yay!
Let's try that one more time.
Oh man, when you stood there, I was disappeared.
I don't know. Adam's gonna have to tell me if this
go fuck
too loud. For real though, fuck you, Green Bay.
Yeah, fuck them. Green Bay. So yeah, I don't know. This game's going to suck. It's going to be boring. It's going to be a defensive game.
Who's a DB? What does that mean?
DB? Defensive back?
Who's a defensive back? Like, what,
who's
in this
demon?
Game or in general? You asking who's like a corner?
Or who's a douchebag? Is that what you mean?
Who's a douchebag?
Is that what DB means? Is that Brian? Yeah, that's Brian.
I don't know if he's asking for a defensive back or a douchebag or...
You're asking... He's looking for a douchebag? Is that what he's saying? I don't know, Brian.
Hey, thanks. Adam just gave me the heads up. We
right,
are
cool.
good on sound effects. So
right.
One last time.
What did he say? Downloading? I can't read it from over here. So far, Cody. What's he saying? What is that? I can't see that word. All right.
Yeah.
Douchebag.
It's kickoff time, everybody.
Yes. What a douchebag. Aaron Rodgers is a douchebag. You keep playing with your mouse and forgetting it, man.
Goddamn wireless mouses, I'll leave them everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right, so it is
'Cause they're
kickoff. I
wireless.
actually don't have the game up. I should get the game
Yeah, you
up.
should probably put the game up,
Why
bro.
don't you cover for me, man? You're supposed
Okay,
to
I'm sorry. I'm trying. I don't know. I still think this game's going to suck. But like I said, I think it's going to be a turnover festival. Should be lots of fun. And I got the Washington D playing. That's the only thing I would start in this whole fucking game. I wouldn't start anybody else, including Saquon, any other wide receivers, any other tight ends, nothing. Logan Thomas maybe, just because he's a solid, giant tight end and a safety valve, along with Antonio Gibson. But those are far and away number 2s and 3 if I was going to start anybody in this game, period. It's just not happening for me. I'm not feeling it. It's dumb. You got that, Cody? It's fucking dumb.
It is fucking dumb.
Anyways.
Also, it's fucking dumb as I didn't cue this up ahead of time.
That's all right, man. It happens, bro.
Here we go. Wait, crack scrims. That's not what I picked.
Oh,
Flush
well.
scrims.
Game Pass.
There we go.
All right. I hate those stupid
They will
pop-ups.
try, but it will be.
There we go.
All right.
All right.
We got the game going.
Joe Buck on there on mute, as it should be.
Before they start drinking, it looks like this guy might have had a couple already.
I feel like he might have had a minor stroke. It'd be nice.
Did
you
he?
know?
Don't fuck with me like that. I felt really bad for a second. No, I kept seeing pictures of them.
There we go. Hey, look at
Oh, yeah, you did
the
it.
game on.
So I kept seeing pictures of him or pictures of them before they started announcing the game, and then after they started announcing at the end, and they both look shit-faced as fuck at the end of the game.
Okay, so we got a question on
What's the
there in the
question?
chat. It says, when will Justin Fields take the helm?
Week 3 for sure. He's going to play a lot more in week 2, but week 3, he's going to be. There's too much pressure coming from every angle. I'm going to talk about this during Bears News. But there's too much pressure on every angle. He needs to start week 3.
I think he should start week 4.
Why?
Because it's the Lions game, and if you're going to fucking try to bring someone's confidence up, go against one of the worst secondaries in the NFL.
I don't think he's going to have time to wait that long. I don't think Matt Nagy's going to have that.
Okay, you guys are. I mean, if we're jumping ahead on this, I mean, we could get right into Bears news, but
No. Let's take the question. Is Justin Fields is gonna start week
right.
3?
I want to shout out to Adam here.
Why?
He says I can't comment on the chat. I got banned for calling someone a cunt again.
Oh,
That's Adam.
why are you calling people cunts, man? Jesus Christ, that's such a dirty word.
Oh, it is.
Cunt,
Don't
cunt,
ever
cunt.
change.
I like saying it though. It's fun.
Brian is saying that Nagy sucks as a play caller.
Yeah, he
I
does.
feel like at one point he had some like original stuff, and somewhere along the way he stopped calling them.
Yeah.
Because I feel like his first year he was like kind of creative on offense.
His first year he was great because
Yeah.
nobody knew what the fuck he was doing. But now everyone's figured him out.
Yeah.
And that stupid short passing game is ridiculous. I don't know why he keeps throwing the ball behind the line of scrimmage. That's obviously wasn't working. Even though all the DBs in secondary for that game against the Rams, they were letting them run the ball. They said, here, run the ball. We're only going to rush 4 or 5 guys. Everyone's going to be back here. And nothing. He just fucking kept throwing the fucking ball. It's so aggravating and irritating.
I know. I feel you. You got him around the same time we got Patricia, and
Yes.
I will tell you this. Oh, see, pass number 1.
Almost
not
intercepted.
caught. Almost intercepted. Off the hands.
Yep.
You could do it, Taylor Heineke, or
Yeah, but-
however you pronounce that.
Yeah,
Heineke?
I don't know. Heineken. Let's call him Heineken.
Yep. Right off of Logan Thomas's hands, almost into That's
I don't know. But
going to be a great show.
you mentioned Patricia. That guy sucked even bigger, though.
Since
he sucked really
since
bad.
he's been gone, I've been watching all the Lions beat writers and talking about how it's like night and day different. Like this attitude, it just feels like like he was like this negative cloud over everything. Everyone hated him. Like there was even the quote during Monday Night Football, or was that Sunday night, where the Bears Lions, where they were talking about Stafford. There was some quote that his wife said something like that. He's finally having fun again. Like
Yeah.
apparently,
Yeah.
apparently football wasn't fun under Patricia.
No, yeah. Well, he's been losing for so long in
I
Detroit.
feel like it doesn't matter when Belichick does it because they're winning.
Oh, totally ran the wrong way on that one. 20-yard sack. Is that what that? I mean, fuck.
Yeah, that's one of those, like, if you're going to run backwards, don't just trip over yourself. Take
Yeah.
the sack early.
Yeah. Just fall down,
Okay,
dude.
so he's back in shotgun about 5. He drops it back.
He
3
actually
more,
had a
then
lot of
goes
time.
back 10 more. Oh man,
He's a little guy, huh?
I guess so.
He looks like a little guy.
Man,
Well, you forgot
I
his
really
feet.
hope no one's playing anyone in this game.
No. I hope nobody bet this stupid ass game.
Oh, and Brian, I'm going to talk about that during Lions news. But yes, he's saying he likes the new Lions coach.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's ever going to translate into wins, but he is entertaining as fuck. And I'm telling you, everyone's going to just act like the Lions don't exist this year because they suck. But watch interviews with our coach. Dan Campbell is hilarious.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
Dude, it's just, he is a character. Like, I don't think he's really like this, but he's like a fucking professional wrestler. It is.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. He's just like the most like pumped up. Oh, we're gonna win. We're gonna fucking kick your ass. Like, it's
Really?
fucking so great. It's reassuring. Like you
Refreshing?
hear, yeah, like you hear this stuff out of camp. Yes, we're not gonna win. Like we lack talent,
Yeah, everybody knows that.
but
He's making
everyone's
it.
happy.
All right.
And you know what? Isn't that what really matters? Who needs wins?
Hey,
anyway?
everybody knows, wrestling's fake and they're happy with it. So, I mean,
I
it's the
don't
same
know.
thing.
I know I've said this to you before, but like I think I'm happier with where the Lions are than the Bears because at least we know where we are. I feel like the Bears, it's like you guys.
Yeah, we're in limbo.
You guys in that limbo. It's like I can at least go through the season saying, "Yay, we're rebuilding." You guys are like, "Well, if Fields hits, we might be able to make the playoffs, but how deep are we going to go?"
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah. Well,
if
there,
you
no,
guys go,
yeah,
and then it's
yeah.
like, what kind of justifications are you
yeah.
going to make because you make
Yeah.
the playoffs?
I'll get into that. I will get into that in Bears news. I
do you
don't
wanna
want
do
to.
safe
I'm gonna
bets?
start getting crazy. Yeah, safe bets. I got some good ones.
Okay.
What you got?
I,
Go start.
oh,
I got to pull mine up.
Oh yes, under here. Safe bets.
Time for some safe bets.
I
Does
gotta
that have
get all
that?
the sounds and shit going again.
Oh, that didn't have the sound to it.
Yeah.
We just.
Safe bets.
Safe bets. All right. I was talking about the thing closing. Didn't it make a sound like it
Oh
closed?
no, yeah, it was like
With
a
the
safe.
sh-
Yeah,
with the-
I didn't
the
have
thing?
time to get everything reloaded.
All right.
And
No worries. That's cool. All right. I got if a safe bet. I want to parlay something here,
okay.
and I want to parlay Houston over Cleveland, just a straight up money line, and the Chargers over Dallas.
You think Houston
Yep.
is going to win?
Yep.
So my safe bet is Texans plus 12 because I saw that thing and I think they can cover.
Mhm.
But you think they can straight up win?
I think they can win.
I might
think
take that bet.
they can win,
I will
and the
bet you.
and the Chargers over Dallas as a parlay. That can pull you in some good money.
Oh, I think you're going to lose.
That's gonna pull you in some good money. I'm not gonna bet it because I
Well,
told you.
This is safe bets. It's supposed
Yeah.
to be bets that are safe enough to make.
That's what I'm
the
saying.
whole segment. Is
It's
bets
safe enough
that
to
are
make.
Safe enough.
I
You're
know,
not
but
betting
I'm
anything.
not betting because it's going to start me up. I'm going to start betting in the middle of the season. I'm not going to start betting right now. I made 3 bets already. I'm
What's
done
the
until
point of
like
even
the middle of
talking
the week.
about this then?
Because other people bet. We can give our
I
insight.
totally wasn't paying attention. Now fucking Giants have the ball.
Yeah, it was okay, man. You saw the last play. They kicked the ball.
Oh, was that the
Yeah.
sack?
You're, good.
Yeah.
You're all good, Baba. Don't worry. You didn't miss shit.
Ooh, Danny
he actually
Dimes right
threw
on
a-
target to my boy Galladay.
Finally. Look, he's playing, Cody. He's playing on the field.
I always I have no hard feelings against Galladay. He should take that money. I mean, so he could have stayed with the Lions. Why? Like, what,
I mean,
what
yeah,
are we
he's
gonna
in New
do?
York.
Yeah, like
I mean-
what are we gonna do? Get your money, man. You did your
Fumble.
time.
Here comes the fumble. Here comes the fumble.
No.
Oh, he got lucky.
Yeah, but he did his time in Detroit. I feel like all the guys who left Detroit this year, like, fucking get out, man. Go make your money. Go have fun on another team.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him because I don't think the Giants now are any better than any of the Lions teams
Yeah.
that he's been on.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like a couple of the Lions team, he's made a wild card playoff before. I mean, that's the best the Giants are going to do.
Yeah, right on.
I don't
Right
know.
on.
I feel like people are already, since everyone in the NFC North lost last week, everyone is calling us the worst division in the NFL.
It's week 1.
I feel like the NFC East is still good competition.
I thought he was going to fumble the ball right there.
I know the Cowboys might be good and the Eagles might be all right, but like it's like, I mean, come on, like look at these guys. Fuck these guys.
Yeah.
All right, what's your other bet? You said you got another bet?
No, that was it. I combined them for one bet.
All right. So this next segment we're going to try here.
Uh-huh.
This could go horribly wrong.
Is it going to switch up?
Oh no, there's nothing.
Oh, there's nothing off? That we're all done with that?
Yeah, we don't have a logo for this. But before the season, we didn't get, like, I got a new baby. You know, he's got a new job. We didn't get to do this show. So I added in the win-loss percentages on this, and we're going to go give 30 seconds to every team in the
Win-loss
NFL and tell you what we
percentages?
think about this.
Wait a minute. What are we talking about with loss percentages?
Huh? Oh, I'm just saying, so the Cowboys are 0-1 right now. We're going to start off with the NFC East,
Okay.
and we're just going to go through every team.
Blow that up
and
a little
those
more.
are oops.
Oh, maybe not. Uh-oh.
Wow.
You going the wrong way.
I don't know what's going on here, but I do not like it. Whoa! It's like
I wish you guys could see what I see. All right.
hey, all right, we're
All right,
back
we're
to
back.
normal.
Woo! They probably saw us fine, right? It's just
I don't
us
think
freaking
they
out
saw
on our
that.
end.
I don't know what they saw.
Our monitors just super zoomed in on our
Let's try
eyes and
this.
noses.
No.
What are you doing? Click one screen. Click on that screen. Click on it. No, click on it.
Oh, you know what it is? I'm trying to use Mac controls.
There you go. There
we
you go.
go. So
Ay,
I'm
ay,
gonna
ay.
have to play with that later when we're off air.
Okay.
What's this?
Cowboys? Are you still trying to read it?
He said, "What are you guys doing? Drinking? Salud."
Football.
All right, so we're going to try this fucking thing, and if it fails miserably, we bail. But we got
Yeah.
for the next 15 minutes, we're going to talk about every fucking team in the NFL.
Yeah, we're going to try.
All right, we got 30 seconds on the clock. We're talking about the Cowboys. Cowboys lost last week to the Bucks in a really close game. Played a lot better than I thought they was going to do. Dak's back from his injury. What do you think?
Fuck Dak. I don't like him. I've been watching Hard Knocks. He's no bitch. Crybaby. Crybaby Dak.
Yes. Yeah, so the whole team was injured as fucked in 2020. I think they look a little bit better. They got really good wide receivers, except for Gallup got injured last week. So now
Yeah.
Cooper and Lamb.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
Cooper and Lamb are dope. Zeke is
Oh,
dope.
that's it. Sorry, we're
All
on to
right.
the Giants.
0-1, lost to the Broncos, 27-13. Galladay?
I don't know, man.
Nah.
Like they didn't use him last week. I
Yeah.
think he's still good, but like
Shepard? Did they use Shepard at all?
Yeah, Shepard looked good last week.
Saquon didn't look great last week.
I don't think he's healthy. He would
Daniel Jones? He looked like Daniel Jones, really. I mean,
Daniel Jones though he's knocking on the end zone.
yeah,
right
well,
here.
he's doing something. Well, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, like, this might be at least a field goal. We're
No.
gonna get some points
it's
on
going
the
to be
board.
a fucking turnover is what it's going
Yeah.
to be. I don't know.
Oh.
Underrated defense.
Okay. Oh shit. Eagles. Eagles beat the Falcons last week. The Falcons look like shit.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts
Yeah.
looked real. I'm going to
He
take a
looked
loss
okay.
on that one. I thought that last year was kind of a fluke and he used his legs, but
Well,
no, he's looking
he's-
better.
he's solid.
He might actually be a good quarterback.
Yeah,
I
I'm
could be
digging him.
completely wrong. Devontae Smith looked good. Jalen Rager even caught something after a bunch of drops last year. I think
Goddard.
they might be better than I thought they were going to be.
Goddard. Goddard and Ertz.
Yeah.
All right. Washington football team. You know, last week they lost to the Chargers 2016. Ryan Fitzpatrick ended up being out for the rest of the season. McLaurin and Curtis Samuel, are they going to be anything with this fucking other
Curtis
guy?
Samuel's injured. I traded for him, and now he's on IR.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That sucks.
So you lost Fitzpatrick for the season. You lost Curtis Samuel for half the year. You got McLaren and Thomas.
Yeah.
A great defense.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this is,
Gibson and McKissick.
Oh
Defense.
shit! We're on to the Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Cardinals looked awesome last week. I
Yeah.
was completely not expecting them to look that good.
Yeah.
Either that or the
My boy
Titans look like
Kyler
that.
Murray.
Oh my
Snapped.
god, dude! I just fucking
Killing.
He was my quarterback in our Central lineup league
Yeah.
last year,
Yeah.
and I mean, I watched him a lot last year. He was playing injured. I think that I forgot how good he was before that injury.
But what about this Chase Edmonds and James Conner deal? I don't know.
Chase Edmonds,
happening
I
in there.
think, is the better. James
think?
Conner, though, they're going to use him as a Bruce Conner.
All right.
We didn't even talk about
The-
J.J. Watt.
Yeah.
The Rams beat your Bears last week.
You could do this one. I don't want to talk about it.
Dude. Fucking my team this year, the Rams, man. I actually think they can be a contender. I don't know if they make it.
Yeah.
I really love the way that their defense plays.
Ramsey. Oh my God, that guy's gangsters.
Dude,
Fuck.
their defense alone is good. The whole reason they got rid of Goff is because I think that literally was
Yeah,
the thing that
yeah.
was holding them back. I mean,
All right. 49ers. They beat the Lions.
yep.
I mean, how many games until Trey plays? I mean, what do you think? I think
I
another
think-
six. Cause week
I
6
think
he'll
the
play.
49ers are a completely different situation than the Bears because 49ers have like a pretty good team all around. And Garoppolo is a pretty safe player. So it's like if they just keep winning, you bring in Trey Lance slow, they're going to make the playoffs this year. I'm pretty sure.
Raheem Mostert is hurt, right?
Yeah, he's
out
out
for
the
the
year.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
So
sucks.
that's like I don't know what's going on. Oh shit! We didn't even talk
Scroll
about the
down.
running backs. Ah man, 30 seconds is not a lot of
Seahawks.
time.
They beat
I
the
already
Colts.
wasted 15 seconds of the Seahawks.
They beat the Colts 28
Russell
to 16.
looked good. I thought they were going to be a run first team. That's what they said all offseason.
Yep.
And Russell was just throwing fucking bombs.
And Metcalf versus Lockett. I mean, I don't give a shit. There's two badass wide receivers
Dude,
they got there.
You're fucking set.
You can go either way with them. They might both have good weeks. One of them might have a good one. The other one might have okay. So it's
Yeah.
good. Bears. We're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah, so we're on to the NFC North. We're taking
NFC
30-second
North.
breather. Holy shit. Okay. This is a
This
fun
is
segment.
hard.
I kind of like
Yeah,
this.
I kinda like it
just
too.
keeps you on the thing. But
Totally forcing us
no,
through
but
it.
we're going to talk about Bears later in a minute. But yeah,
Take a sip of your beer.
okay. Actually, can you get me a new beer while we're on the?
Shit, hurry up.
I like this segment. I'm going to bring this back at different parts during the season. Actually, I want to Guinness.
You want to guess? Go ahead, Cody. You
Shit.
start while I get the beer.
Packers. All I have to say about Packers is
Green Bay.
they suck this week.
I
New Orleans.
I laughed so many times during that game.
Everything went wrong.
I was so
I
happy.
still think their roster, they're going to come back. They're going to play good this year. They're probably going to win the NFC North. But
No, they're not. They're going to lose every game. Period. They're going to be done. Their defense looked like shit. Their offense looked like shit. Well, not their offense, but their fucking quarterback, Rodgers. Scroll down, Cody.
I'm sorry, I'm responding to Adam.
Vikings.
No, we're not doing Zoom right now.
Vikings lost 24-27 against, I forgot who they played. Jefferson and Thielen, do you think they're going to be the same as they were the last in fantasy history years?
Dude.
Or at least, Jefferson was last year. But, I mean, Thielen, do you think he's going to be as strong as he's been?
So, I honestly, I was a little worried about the Vikings this year, mainly because I thought their defense would be better. Their defense sucked last year. They look bad this year.
Yeah.
Play them.
Falcons, they lost to the Eagles 32-6. I did not expect that.
So I actually feel a lot better about my call on the Falcons during the draft show now that after seeing last week, because we're like Kyle Pitts. Should they be going at quarterback? But like, no, you got Matt Ryan.
No, they should have fucking picked a quarterback. That's for
They're
sure.
rebuilding and they didn't address it. They felt like, no, we
Yeah.
have one more year. We can actually be a contender. They're not a fucking contender. They
No.
should have started the rebuild. Kyle Pitts, great player.
Not enough time.
Yeah.
Panthers, they beat the Jets 14-19. Kind of close game. I was kind of watching that game a little bit. I wanted to see how Sam Darnold was doing it against what's his face, that other rookie, Mac Jones.
I'm putting that
No, not
number
Mac
up
Jones,
for Adam if he wants to do his Dallas
the
shot.
other fucking rookie kid. What's the fucking whatever? DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson. I mean, how fantasy relevant are they going to change?
They sound like
now
they're
with Sam Darnold.
based,
looking good?
based on last week. They sound like they're binding into each other. Darnold played with Robbie and Jets, and I think whatever
right.
they're going to be all right.
Saints, they beat the Packers 3-38.
No, they didn't beat the Packers. They fucking, I mean,
They fucked the
that's
fucked the
not a-
Packers.
Yeah,
They fucked them. Jameis Winston. I'm going to talk about him in a little bit. I got another thing I want to mention about him.
I don't
that
think
thought
he's as
interesting.
good as people are saying it from the week one,
Oh.
but he is better than he's played in a long time, and I think this
Oh.
offense is going to.
It's going to evolve. It's going to
work
move.
for
It's
him.
going to keep moving. It's going to keep moving.
Yeah. Shit! Buccaneers beat the Cowboys barely. They are pretty much the exact same team
Yeah.
as they were last year. They
Yeah.
brought back everyone, a couple
Yeah.
extra people there.
Mm-hmm.
They, I think they're going to be a contender. There's not much else to really say about them. I mean,
No.
it's like
I don't
they
want
changed
to talk
no
too
one.
much about him because I fucking hate Tom Brady. That motherfucker just wants to fucking suck everything out of football, like love-wise for me, and it's really pissing me off sometimes.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm not
I don't
entertained by
feel like
watching
the
him play
Buccaneers is
anymore.
the same team. Nothing
Yeah.
interesting. Bills, they lost to the Steelers, and that was 100% the Steelers' defense.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Bills, I think the problem that I saw this week, they still don't have a running game, and I think that the Steelers knew how to take away the passing game enough to beat them.
Yeah.
And they got a turnover there at the end. I think the Steelers have some issues. We'll talk about that in a minute because we just got to the FC. But yeah, I think if they can't establish a run game,
Dolphins. They beat the Patriots 17-16. Year 2 of Tua. What are we gonna do there? Oh, we got a call. Miles Gaskins. He's good for the year. I don't know. Who knows? You should pause that timer.
I will.
Who is this?
Hey, you're on the show. What's up?
Who's talking to us?
It's Adam.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, Adam, baby? How you doing?
Turn off that timer, or else it's going to drive me insane.
Stop calling people cunts so you can chat on the fucking thing.
I can't help myself, man.
It's all right. I get it. You get angry. It's okay.
As far as shots,
whatever.
I don't know
Fuck
if we do-
Facebook.
like, hold on one second. I'm going to be back. I think there.
All right. We got some shots. Cody's going to find some whiskey. I know you got whiskey somewhere here. You know, you're like Irish or something, right? You Scotch? Oh, shit. That's all the whiskey you got, really?
No, I just don't want to go upstairs.
Oh, okay. Fuck.
I got him a bottle of Jameson for when he moved in, but
Yeah, but that's upstairs, so I don't want to go upstairs. My wife.
He's
might
got a
judge
house now.
me.
He's got to go upstairs and shit to
Yeah.
get shit.
But in somewhere in the move, this was the one thing that didn't go with the rest of our liquor, so this was down in the basement.
Glenlivet. Ooh.
Yeah, so-
What's good stuff?
It is good stuff. This is actually 16-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good time to
This
break
is
it
like
out,
the
Cody.
aged-
We're taking sips. We're not taking shots of that.
No, yeah. Hey, Adam, how you been?
good, man, good. And, fucking just day-to-day bullshit. And then trying not to get too depressed about everything else.
Oh, well, it's football season. You shouldn't be depressed about football season. It's happy time.
Oh, no, I'm not depressed about football season. No. I actually can't wait for it to get, colder.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like
tired
cold
of this
weather?
hot bullshit.
I mean, you shouldn't be depressed, man. You got like an awesome family. Your kid's awesome. You got another kid on the way.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm not depressed. I'm just saying, like when you open up Facebook, it's like, oh, my God. But then you
Well, that's your
go
problem.
outside and it's nice out.
Follow my Facebook page. I got this funny shit on there.
No,
man.
I'm telling you, this is something I learned in the pandemic. Social media is ruining the world. Just get the fuck off of it. I only really use Facebook anymore to promote this show. And Reboots and Dragons, which Adam's also on. If you ever go to iTunes, I'm sorry. I have got a baby now. I haven't finished editing the Die Hard episodes from last year that are half.
Oh, yeah. I was really excited because I'm not even into that shit. I was like, I want to see some Die Hard shit.
Well, no, the half of them are out. You can listen to half
Are
of them
they?
on iTunes
Oh.
right now.
I didn't know
Or on anywhere, Spotify, fucking Stitcher. Yeah.
that. Okay. Well, that's cool.
I will get back to it as soon as I'm able to edit again.
That's cool.
Which might be just in time for Christmas, which it is a Christmas episode because Die Hard is
There
a
you go.
Christmas.
But we should definitely play some D&D with Spirit on. Him and I were talking.
Honestly, I
I was
talked
gonna
to you
ask you.
about this, Lewis. Like those are all podcasts, but because we have the streaming channel, I would like to do the live commentary over the audio one sometime. Come back because it's now been like 3 years since we recorded that, or 2 years. I don't know, 2 years. The pandemic
So wait a
fucks
minute.
with my
Did
brain.
you say you wanted to do live
Commentary over a podcast.
over a
Well, I
podcast?
could pause it. I could pause it and be like, "Oh my god, do you remember this?" And shit.
Oh my gosh,
Do the video reactions and
that's funny. You're ridiculous.
I don't know.
That's pretty good stuff, though.
Oh, wait, for like old episodes?
Yeah, I feel like that's a way to put them out. Is like we can, put out the episodes and we can comment in between episodes or something.
Yeah, this was before anything got weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude,
That's
that
why
is
everyone
an
was
interesting
laughing.
thing though. If you go back to listen to those, we were happier back then. You get to hear it in our
Yep.
voices. The world wasn't looming and dark and stuff. I
Yeah.
don't know. I've actually, since I moved, I've been that just me hanging out with the newborn, I feel like I kind of just forget the world is doing all their dumb shit, you know?
Yep. Do stuff inside your house and avoid watching the news.
You guys do your shit. We're good.
Avoid doing anything. Just watch your house. Look at your house and shit. Just do shit around. Find a hole to fucking fill or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You can't let yourself get absorbed in everything that's going on in the world, else you fucking melt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. No, but shit's good. It really is. I'm disappointed with the Bears though.
When aren't we?
I didn't think they were gonna get that pounded. But
I mean,
the Rams are a really good team.
They didn't get
Fields
pounded like the
awesome.
Saints pounded the Packers. You know what I mean? They lost. They lost pretty bad, but it wasn't like a total blackout.
Someone's out bad.
It looks like the lineman.
Oh yeah, the already bad offensive line for the Giants just got worse.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I think that the Bears are, they're going to have better games, but the Rams are a really good team, and I think McVay is one of the best coaches in the NFL. They just got outplayed, and don't worry, you guys play in one of the worst divisions in the NFL. We were just talking about it. So
yep.
You get to play the Vikings, who look like shit. And you get to play twice, and you get to play the Lions, who look like shit, twice. I mean, you got some competitive games ahead of you.
Yeah. Whatever, dude. What else? I don't know.
No, I think the Bengals should be an interesting one this weekend because I think that Burrow looks great. I mean, why do we keep jumping? We should throw the Bears-Lions segments at the beginning so we could just talk about
get
shit.
it out of the way, right?
Yeah.
Right after the Thursday
we
night.
always save it for the end, but we always talk about all of our talking points before we get
well,
to
because we're anxious.
Yeah.
You
But
know?
I feel like the Bengals are actually an interesting team for you guys to play because you got Burrow, who looks amazing. He finally has the targets because instead of getting my boy Penei Sewell, who the Lions got, who would have really, really helped out their offensive line, he looked great this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
The Bengals went with another wide receiver, which is great for your quarterback. But when you got someone like, Mac coming at you, I don't know.
Mac has not been Mac, though.
Yeah, you got Hicks and all. I mean, like
Hicks has not. Well, Hicks got one sack, but our defense has not been our defense at all.
Why don't you guys just go against a really bad offensive line, and we'll see if you feel better than
against battle. This goes back to last year, man. Back to last year, man. Like it was maybe last year and a half. Like it's not been the same since Fangio left.
Dude, this guy's getting.
They pulled out the stretcher and the cart.
That's never good.
Oh man, he probably broke his shit.
Yeah, they don't just pull out a stretcher.
I want to see the replay.
We'll look it up later, but that's bad. I fucking hate those, man. Where it's just like that's
a big ass dude, man.
that's someone's life right there, just like flashing before his eyes. Like, oh man, I was set up to make millions.
I do not want to pick that guy up though. I wonder how much money those guys get paid to pick him up.
Probably pretty good. I'm assuming they don't get like those aren't like interns.
You think they're gonna drop him? Watch. Let's see if they drop him.
I think
like they do in soccer games, soccer games.
Yeah.
They pick them up and then they fucking fall because they're trying to run with them in their hands and shit. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? He's fucking hurt him. You're fucking jogging down the field and got this motherfucker in a stretcher.
Yeah. So, do you like doing the show in the basement here?
I'm coming here every Thursday.
Okay.
Fuck going to my house anymore.
So, Adam, you sound like you need to get out of the house sometimes. Like, we're not doing these long anymore because kids.
Yeah.
You're close. You should definitely just come over here. It cheers you up. We're just sitting around fucking talking football.
Yeah, man. Get out of the house for an hour and a half.
I'll come by. No, you guys, I'm not saying I'm depressed. I'm just saying, it's like, I'm doing well besides despite what social media says.
Okay, you sound kind of sad. That's why.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
No, I'm tired, man. I'm fucking tired. I start work at 4 a.m.
Yeah, do yourself a favor. Just get the fuck off of social media. Social media is pile of shit. It is making issues that were never there before. And the number one thing that needs to just immediately stop is where people say like they should just filter out anything that says went viral because it didn't. So all they do is they post this stuff. It was just like, oh, this just went viral because this person said this, and then all of a sudden people feel like, oh, millions of people believe one opinion.
Yeah.
They don't. Everyone thinks that like all this crazy stuff's happening. Like, oh, this side, my side, the side opposite my side is going insane over there, and it's like, no, there's people going insane over there, but it's the same percentage that's always been there. It's just a magnifying glass is on there, and you're just like, holy shit, the world's going to shit. No, man, all your friends, they're still fucking the same people. All your family are the same fucking people.
Yeah.
Their just opinion is out there now. Just fucking turn it off. Like, who cares? You know, like.
I don't listen to anybody's shit anymore.
Yeah.
Unless I'm talking to you face to face and we're talking.
All a distraction from the fact that there's UFOs and no one cares.
I do like watching UFO videos. Those are fun.
Exactly.
Those are fun videos.
Hey, you guys want to do a shot?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, I pulled out this this Glenn Levitt that just happens to be probably the fanciest thing in our house. It even has a cork. Tell me when you're ready, man.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, cheers, man.
All right, to a hopefully good season.
Oh, dude, win or lose, it's all about how you play the game.
It's all about football's back.
This is from a team who's going to be.
Hey, are we going to do another tattoo bet?
No.
Oh, we're not ready for that yet, unless a really good bet comes up.
Yeah, it has to be like later in the season, and I got to be drunk.
Can you send or post a picture of the final product?
Sure, I'll send it to you. Oh yeah, here.
Or post it on the page on your page.
Yeah, I don't know why we didn't post that, but yeah, I'll do that right now.
I'll post it. Don't worry.
People would love to see it.
It's going up there now.
Yeah, and actually he did it in like 20 minutes? Not even that?
I mean, yeah, he did it so fast where it's just like, hold on, let me add some white highlights.
I think it took him more time to just like set up and like prepare all his shit and then
which
to
I
actually
haven't
do the
seen
tattoo.
his shit in a long time. Apparently, you don't need all this stuff. He's just got a portable little one.
Wireless,
It's
wireless tattoo
like,
machine.
Yeah, it just looks like a really fat pen.
Yeah, looks like a Sharpie, a fat Sharpie, like the
yeah. At first, I was like, oh man, we're going to have to make this guy set up all this shit. No, he just brought this little.
He's like, no, I don't need a lot of space. I just need a chair, like a little table for all my stuff.
Yeah, all right. Things have changed.
Yeah, I was like, damn, dude, what the fuck is that? It looks like a mini dildo or something. It was great. But yeah, I don't know. Well,
so what do you think? What do you think the Bears are going to go this year?
He got mad at me last episode because I said 7 wins.
Yeah, no, the Bears are gonna after fucking week 1, who fucking knows with that fucking defense. But I don't know anymore. You know,
I think Cody might be right.
Yeah.
I feel like 7 was like about where I felt comfortable with them because they're going to beat bad teams. They're not a bad team. They're just not a good team. You know what I mean?
I think I said 14 or was it 13-4? I said. I think that's what I said last week. I don't remember. But that's obviously changed after week 1. So I think I'm gonna.
Week 1 is when you revisit your expectations.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go 10-7 this year for the Bears. I'm changing my prediction.
Dang, you think we're gonna get 10?
Yeah, if Justin Fields plays starting week 3, yeah. And that's what I'm gonna. That's what I'm gonna keep doing my prediction. If he doesn't start week 3, then I'm gonna change my prediction again. You know, I don't think they're going to be as successful with Andy. I just don't. I don't know. I don't see him. I see him getting killed. If we go against another good defense, you know, anytime we go against a good defense, I just don't see him escaping. And after our offensive lineman got hurt, and we lost 2 guys, you know, and then actually technically 3. They went down from the starting left tackle to their backup left tackle, and then he got hurt, and they were down to their 3rd string guy who wasn't even supposed to play left tackle. So
right. His tattoo is now up on Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have done that to Instagram because then would have went to both.
That's all right. Whatever.
Social media is dumb.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, everyone will be happier if you just start like interacting with people like even if it's on Zoom, like when I was on those Zoom calls,
That's
with
fun.
people during like the hardcore shutdown, I was way happier than if you're just like, I hope people are doing something fun today. It's like, no, just get off the fucking social medias.
Yeah, for sure.
Is that helping me?
I agree.
All right. I don't want to be on this thing all night. So we gotta get
Halloween's
back to
coming. Halloween's coming, Cody.
You can stay on here, but we got to get back to my timer thing.
Oh yeah, let's go.
All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. All right.
All right,
All
Poppy.
cool, man.
Thanks for calling.
in, dude.
All right, for sure. Later.
Peace
All right,
out.
later. All right, cool. We're almost done with this. Let's do this.
Shit, we're worrying.
I think we're on the Patriots.
All right.
Okay, 30 seconds on the board. Patriots. Fuck Bill Belichick. Mac Jones.
I'm on him.
Yeah. They lost last week to the Dolphins, which I think I actually did call last week.
Damian Harris was a good highlight for Patriots. He
Yeah.
did pretty well.
Yeah, you should be all right. I don't know. I think the Patriots are one of those teams that like they're a really good organization, but I think their team's not as where it usually
lack talent.
is. But like I think they're going to be fine because of the
Jets.
organization. Jets, not a good organization.
No.
Gase is gone, and I thought that would be enough, but no, they lost to the Panthers 14-19.
New system though, so new system, new rookie quarterback.
Yeah,
you
who
got to
knows?
give them a year or two to kind of get shit settled in.
Panthers aren't a really good team though, so I was like, whatever. I don't know. I feel like the Jets still suck.
Well-
It takes a while to claw yourself
No.
back from shit.
Sam Darnold made a nice little comeback in that game. So,
Shit, no, look at another big guy's injured.
oh yeah, big guys falling everywhere. Broncos beat the Giants 27-13.
You were
Teddy
talking
Bridgewater.
mad shit about Broncos last week.
Yeah,
I
I
was.
was.
I think they're better than you think they
Yeah,
are.
it was no surprise. Teddy Bridgewater came to play. Wide receiver Sutton, Judy, Hamler, Patrick, and Fant. They're pretty stacked there.
Except for Judy got injured.
Judy got injured.
last week.
Vic Fangio, if he doesn't do good this season, he's looking at a hot seat. So he
Yeah.
started on a good step.
But the Broncos defense looked good.
Yeah.
Though it was against the Giants, so
Chiefs, they were the Chiefs.
yeah, Chiefs a team that doesn't show up till the second half. They're
Yeah.
figured out that the first half doesn't count.
They do that all the
Yeah.
fucking time.
It's like ridiculous.
They
Like,
let teams have hope and then they snatch it out of their hands.
but they figured out something. It's just like, yeah, like teams will start playing conservative. They play different. You know, it's just like they think that they got this. They just want, and then all of a sudden it's just like, bam, bam, bam. Patrick
Yeah.
Mahomes discount
Sidearm
double
this,
check
sidearm that. Yeah. The Raiders, they beat the Ravens 27-33.
That was a fucking awesome game. I bet
Yeah, it was
everyone didn't watch
a
that
really
Monday.
fun game. I actually fell asleep during it, but yeah, it was fucking awesome game.
Did you see the highlights at the end?
Yes, I watched
Yeah.
all the highlights.
Raiders are better than I thought.
Yeah,
I gotta say.
or at least they were for one game. And I mean, I think
I don't know. I feel like the Ravens are a decent team. Like I feel like
yeah,
you can't.
I like
just,
their car.
You can't just play a decent team
Yeah.
and beat them and like be like, it's a fluke. I
Yeah.
don't know. They might be all right.
Yeah. Chargers, they beat the Washington football team last week. I thought this might have been a little bit of a higher scoring game, but then Fitzpatrick got hurt. So, I don't know. I don't know really what to think of the Chargers right now.
I think that they're going to be all right. Like
still.
like last year, they had a really bad offensive line. And I think they tried to fix it. They signed Corey Lindsey, who's now the highest paid center. Dude, I like Herbert. That's why I picked him in my keeper
Yeah.
league. But I don't know.
Ravens, of course, we just talked about the Raiders, and they lost to them. They still have Lamar Jackson still, right? He
But
didn't get hurt,
no
right?
running backs.
None. They all sucked. Le'Veon Bell,
No, they
and
didn't
Devontae
suck. They
Freeman.
got injured. Dobbins,
Well, yeah.
Hill, and Edwards.
Yeah, but the ones they have sucked.
Well, no, they're picking up names from 5 years ago. They're playing
Yeah.
old school like fantasy football.
Yeah.
So they got Latavius Murray, Tyson Williams with Bell, and Freeman just got pulled up. And
Yeah, I don't know. Defense is always good though, right? Bengals beat the Vikings. Yay for our division. Joe Burrow, we're gonna be playing him next year.
I think
he
Burrow
looks good.
looked a lot better than I was worried he was still injured. He looks like he's going to be fine. I think he will get injured again because his offensive line
Chase
looks like
looked
it still
good?
sucks.
Jamar Chase. looked
Jamar
good?
Chase looked like he is going to be a good target. Higgins and Boyd fucking still there. I think they got some stuff. But what we really got to talk about is remember last year my boy
Drew
Drew Sample.
Sample.
He's still there, man.
Is he
I'm
there?
telling you.
Yeah.
Post hype sleeper.
All right, Browns. They lost to the Chiefs 29-33. This offense should be good, right? But I mean, is it really still? I don't like Mayfield. I think he's the problem with the offense.
He looks like he's gonna. They have an amazing offensive line.
Yeah.
And so they look like Mayfield is good enough to make it work. Odell, if he ever starts again,
he's also bad enough to make it.
Do it, but Landry and Higgins are also good.
Baker's also bad enough to not let it work.
The Steelers, I don't know what to think of the Steelers. They got amazing coaching staff that will never go away, but they, they beat the Bills, but it's like their defense.
Their defense was awesome.
Their defense is never not good, but I don't know what's going on. Their offense, they got Deontay Johnson, Chase Claypool, Juju Smith-Schuster.
There's so many. It's so spread out. It's so spread out.
You would expect them to play better, but I think their offenses, and also Ben, we haven't forgot about your rape charges.
Yep. Texans, they beat the Jaguars in what was kind of an interesting game. That was Trevor Lawrence's game. But Houston, I didn't expect them to do shit, and they actually did put up numbers. Rod Taylor, fucking hey, dude. I'm happy you did good. I hope you could fucking take this team and do something with it, because fucking their coaching staff and the ownership can't do shit. So this is yours, man. Run with it, baby.
Dude, we thought it was going to be nothing. They did something.
Yep. The Colts, they lost to the Seahawks 28-16, and what is kind of a surprising loss to me. I thought, bringing Carson Wentz in there would kind of help them take it to the next level, but that didn't happen at all. Taylor versus Hines, what do you think? What's happening there? Are they splitting?
Dude, they used Hines a lot last year. I think he's too effective. He's really good in the passing game, and I've picked him up in several leagues just because later on, what I think he's going to be used is going to hurt Taylor.
Jaguars lost to the Texans. Trevor Lawrence, I didn't like the way he played at all. He had some nice, awesome throws, obviously, but I think
this is what happens when you have someone who's not ready for playing, and you put him in on a shitty team that's not going to win games.
Hey, he's the number one pick overall, so I don't know.
People think that he was the number one pick because the Jaguars sucked last year. People think that you can just turn that shit around because you get a new coach. They have a shitty team. They have a horrible defense.
I don't like their coach.
Also, Tim Tebow.
Yeah, he's been dropped. They dropped him.
Yeah, I know.
Titans lost to the Cardinals 38-13, which is probably my favorite quarterback, playing from the Cardinals.
We're talking about the Titans.
Fuller.
Here. I'll go back to the
Derrick Henry wasn't there. What happened to him? Ryan Tannehill looked like shit. Julio Jones and AJ Brown.
They did nothing. I mean, it's that. What
do they feel? What did you?
I feel like the Titans. They showed that they're. Hey, that's everything. I'll finish that thought. I feel like they came in, they keep making the playoffs and they've played all right, but they've been skating too long. I think that I expected them to stay about where they are. I don't think they are.
Yeah.
I think that maybe they're worse than I thought they were. Either that or the Cardinals are badass and the NFC West is just going to fucking be the playoffs this year.
Yeah, and people of Arizona, they got something to be happy about because that's a very confident.
We're
win.
at the point of the show where I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, what are we supposed to do?
What the hell is this on my screen?
No, is that something from leftover from
Magnifier?
What?
Interesting.
Maybe that's what's blowing everything up. Oh man.
I love this show.
What do we got next, Cody? What's our next segment?
Oh, it's the official Set Your Lineup League.
Update. Yeah. You got a drop? Where's the drop?
I was born prepared to play dirty.
What do you think?
Yeah, I got graphics and shit.
We got graphics and shit. Yeah, Cody, you're a smart guy.
Dude, I like the graphics.
No, I like it too.
We got the shadow beat going,
All right.
Shout out to Shadow Master MC.
Shadow Master MC. Guess what, Cody? I fucking won my game. I won my matchup.
That's good because last year you just you left me
I was
there alone.
miserable.
I lost. If you look up here, I lost to Otto, who was on vacation. Doing it up I know he didn't check his lineup because he was hanging out with Fluffy
and all
who's
those
that band he was hanging out with?
I forget the name.
Dude,
he's in Vegas.
He's in Vegas with all these celebrities. What's the Moreno, the comedian?
Yeah.
Otto's doing it up. He whooped my ass. Not whooped my ass. He beat me by 3 points. I actually didn't really even look at this, but I was the fourth highest scorer in the league, so I guess I'm not too worried. I didn't have like a Pac-Man score because Pac-Man apparently just went ham on everyone.
180
this
something.
week. Yeah, he got what was that? It was
184.
187.9. So it was almost 188 points.
Yeah,
Pac-Man.
that's one of the top scores I've seen.
Yeah, he
like,
beat Adam, who
all my
had
leagues.
81 points.
Which
So
is probably
shout
the
out to
least.
Adam.
Yep.
It doesn't matter that he got 81 points. You weren't going to beat Pac-Man this week.
I don't think it would have been anybody. Adam would have lost to all of us.
I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be positive.
Well, then he should be off social media. Sorry, Adam. Love you.
Yeah. So our boy Drew, though, who won last year,
Yep.
won the first one, beat Devil in a close game.
Oh
118
yeah,
points.
that was tight. I
The
didn't realize.
commish, do you know who that is? That Brian?
Maybe
He won 145 points to 100.
that's a high score.
So yeah, that's a pretty good one.
We gotta watch out for him.
Yeah, so you had 126, which is 2 more points than me. So you won. You would have beat me, but it's like, I feel like that's where it's like you should be in the 120s. And like,
I'm there.
I'm still working on my roster.
I'm working on
I'll
it.
be there. You beat Vic, who I think was on earlier, or no, maybe he wasn't. But yeah, he's
all over
he was
the
in
chat.
the 120s too. So I feel
Yeah.
like in a PPR, if you're on 120 or above, you're on the right track.
Yeah.
Especially week 1. The stretcher.
Rants.
Yeah, he beat the underdog Dello, which I feel bad for. I made the trade for Tom Brady with
Yeah.
him, but like his
Fantasy football, you never know what happens.
well, he auto drafted,
Uh-huh.
and that's what happens when you auto draft is you end up with some weird shit. Where
Yeah.
I think it was starting round 3. It was like I think Lamar Jackson round 3, round 4 was Aaron Rodgers, and round 5 was Tom Brady. It's really great that he has. It's not a 2 quarterback league. You can only play one of those at a time,
Yep.
and that's where you should be picking up your big name people. And it's like, man, he is the underdog, and I'm
Goes to
hoping
show.
for him, but like.
Goes to show if you try to make your draft next season when you draft again, because at least the first 7 rounds, 8 rounds, because now you're gonna end up with like fucking something stupid like 4 or 5 quarterbacks in the first first 3 rounds. So,
Yeah, it's it's a tough break, but not a tough break is Pac-Man, dude. Fucking
No.
Pac-Man, 187.
Team is
to
stacked.
That. And that's definitely.
Yep. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Week 1 in the books.
Yeah. All right. Oh, I forgot I was going to try to get something for check this shit out. We haven't done that yet.
Oh, we will.
Oh,
Bearable.
All right, let me see if I can do this.
All right, so this segment's called Bearable. Chicago Bears. My time, Cody. All right, so I got my notes on my phone because I'm at Cody's house. Everything's over here, pro. I don't want to fuck anything out and pull on my laptop and fuck some shit up. So I'm just gonna leave it in my bag. I brought it, but I'm not gonna pull it out.
By the
It's
way,
like, you know what? Maybe that's the problem.
I have to say, I really like the frame. I am very proud of
I am
myself
very-
with this.
yes.
It looks good. You know, you
Cheers.
got like
Yeah,
this. Yeah.
cheers. All right, so you know what? Justin Fields, he played. I called it. He played 6 snaps. He's got his first touchdown rushing. He completed, a pass. It wasn't the greatest thing you'd see, but I knew he would play a couple of snaps. I just had a feeling they're going to put him in there. They have to put him. And I think you're going to see him more in the Cincinnati game.
I think it would be dumb for them not to.
I think it would be ridiculous for him not to.
I'm not sure if he's ready to start.
He's going to
the
start week
second.
3.
I mean, we'll
Yeah.
talk about it next week.
Okay.
But no, but I feel like what he showed is, it's a different offense.
Mhm.
He's a different
Yeah.
skill set than Dalton.
It's a different feeling. The team has a different aura
Yeah.
when he's on the field. It just felt weird. You felt it.
But at the same time, I'm a big fan of. I don't know what's happening behind the scenes.
Mhm.
If he's not ready,
Mhm.
don't fuck up the development of your
Mhm.
franchise on just because you're eager
Yeah.
to see what he's going to do.
All right. So, like, I rewatched the game a little bit here and there, fast forwarding and whatever. And I thought to myself, did Andy Dalton really play that bad? Honestly, no, he didn't. He did have that one bad interception. But looking at the play again, you can see Cole Kmet, instead of digging on his route, or he dug on his route instead of breaking to the left, which is where the ball should have went. But the ball actually got tipped as well, so maybe he shouldn't have thrown the ball. I don't know. But if it wasn't a tip ball, it still would have been an interception no matter what, because Kmet dug in, whatever. So, I mean, do you want to put that on him? Yeah, I guess he's the one throwing the ball, right? I mean, who else can you blame for that? But
also, if you saw the way they were playing, their offensive line was not holding up, and they had to do quick.
Surprisingly, that's true, yes, but they were throwing quick passes and everything, and he was getting the ball out. He only got sacked one time.
Yeah, no, I mean, but it was because of the way they were trying. They had to play. I mean,
yeah. So, you know, but
I was wrong.
So
Terry McLaurin just scored a touchdown.
Yeah,
You should start him. Don't listen.
Well, you can't start him now, so fuck off. But you know, that leads me to the play calling. You know, there was no deep passes, and of course, we know that because there wasn't enough time for it. There was no time for anybody to get downfield, for them to be able to even look at them for the ball. You know what I mean? So that was something that I kind of figured when we saw no passes past fucking 15 yards. What I did see was, you know, the Reds were playing their secondary back the whole time, and the running game was looking so fucking good. Yeah, Montgomery was doing awesome, but at some points, they just kept trying to throw the ball again. And yeah, there was that time when Montgomery got hurt, and then they went to Damian Williams, and he started running the ball pretty well. And then they stopped. Why they don't continue to just keep going with what's working is what's really upsetting me.
It's because, I mean, it's hard to, keep on the run when you're starting to fall behind. I mean, like that first drive.
I'm talking about the beginning of the game.
Yeah, but like that first drive, Stafford threw that like Van Jefferson touchdown, and it was like they set a tone where it's like, we're coming at you.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's the first quarter. I mean, if they were up 2 touchdowns in that first quarter, yeah, but that wasn't the case. I mean, at the different end of the first quarter, it was 10-0.
I feel like McVay I think he game planned a way that he made you guys feel, even though you were in the game still, like that you're against the ropes. You know what I mean? Like they purposely were just like, this is what we can do. You try to keep up with us.
Yeah.
I mean, like because Montgomery, I mean, was super efficient.
He was badass. He was great for me. Like, I mean, he got hurt, and I got really scared because it looked like he broke his fucking hand. I'm assuming he just dislocated. I was trying to look for stuff on it today, but I couldn't find anything.
No updates.
Yeah, no updates to it. But yeah, I mean, Montgomery, I'm fire about him right now. Awesome.
No, there's nothing wrong with Montgomery.
Yeah, he's awesome. Secondary. This Bears secondary, I would say I was going to say that it's worse than the Lions, but me and Cody talked before the show, and no, almost. I think they're pretty neck and neck right now, so I'll give them that.
I don't know if that's like supposed to be reassuring.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
it's
we're not
good.
as bad as the Lions.
It's not good, but either way, it's not good. You know, if we're neck and neck with the Lions secondary,
I'm sure anyone watching right now who's probably, if they're watching, they're in Chicago, they're going to be like, oh, this is reassuring. We're not as bad as the Lions.
Yeah. But I'm going to end this with something that I kept saying all of last year during all the Bears games. Mack, Quinn, Hicks, and all their little friends on the defensive line, they need to start playing the way they're getting paid. This is fucking bullshit. I'm getting tired of watching this shit. These motherfuckers get paid way too much money. Mack was not double-teamed a lot during that game.
Really?
He was not double-teamed a lot at all.
That's surprising me. I think I give him the benefit of the doubt. Like,
yeah, you want to. And, dude, I know he's a beast. I know he's an amazing athlete, but he's not getting to the quarterback. He's just not.
So here's the thing: like, if he's getting old, though, the thing like, I'm just realizing he's probably going off of like the left side. He was going against probably Wentworth, who's
I don't
39. He's 39 years old. So it's like if he's trying to use age as an excuse, you're going against a 39-year-old left tackle.
Yeah. And then they show a clip: Aaron Donald going against old ass Jason Peters on the offensive line, and he like pushes him. And this guy straight up falls right on his ass. He can't even roll over to get up. He's just like, ooh, and he kind of like does one of these.
He turtles.
Oh, what was that? This fucking giant monster just pushed you to the ground. And fucking silly fat fuck. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. He'd probably kill me. But you know what I mean.
You're frustrated, man.
Frustrated.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks to be. I feel like you, with your team, is where I was last year with the Lions, where it's frustrating. Where you have the talent, you have all those people, and it's like for years you've had Mac now for years. You've had you squandered them, and now you're getting to the end of a lot of these guys' windows of being effective. I mean, they're just going to get older from here. Mm-hmm. So it's like at a certain point, you're like, what are the Bears? The Bears have a lot of great players. You got a lot of positives, but you haven't put it together yet. Mm-hmm. Well, you look like you want to push something. Oh, so you heard it here first. He's calling a Super Bowl.
Super Bowl shuffle, baby. With all those problems, we're still going to win the Super Bowl. Yeah, right.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. I'm done. Love this guy. What's his name again?
Golden Boy Fospy.
Golden Boy Fospy.
Or Fospassin.
Fospassin? Fospassin.
Oh, but you know what time it is now.
Damn, 1957.
We were on the
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so...
Did you say Detroit Vikings? Sound like you said Detroit
Lions.
Vikings.
Oh, you could have fucked it up.
I thought he said
I don't think
Vikings.
Golden Boy Fospian was caring too much about a lot of this stuff.
Right?
Oh boy, who wants to talk about fucking some Lions? I do.
Not me. No. Are we doing that?
I'm fucking leaning into this
My
one.
back hurts. So
You can do whatever you want, man. You don't have to. You can unwrap it.
go ahead, do your thing.
Oh man, the Lions. The Lions lost this week. We lost 41-33, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, that's just because a lot of it was the fourth quarter." That fourth quarter, go back and watch that game. It was exciting. We were on like the 17th yard line on fourth down with like 30 seconds left. If we had Stafford, we would have went to overtime. I'm calling it now. But we shouldn't have been there. We were down like I should have put that in the notes, but we were down like 20-something points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was looking like a blowout for a minute.
We did this thing where we did an onside kick, fucking hit George Kittle right in the fucking face, and they recovered it off of George Kittle's face.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see
you gotta
that.
go back and watch that shit. It was great.
Yeah, I
it
missed
was a
that
great game. Obviously, we lost, but the takeaway of this that everyone's been saying, but I'm just going to fucking parrot it. The effort was there, and that's what I want to see. Like that's really like when you're in a rebuilding year, we're fucking rebuilding. I can't fuck, dude. This is here we go. No, we're rebuilding, and when you ask what 57 was, that's when the last time we won a national championship. It wasn't a Super Bowl yet, but we won what the Super Bowl was before the NFC and the AFC
merged. So yeah, so it's still 0 Super Bowls. I get it.
Yeah, but
we got a lot of those championships too. I think.
Yeah, you guys have been playing. You've been playing us for like 100 years now.
Yeah,
it's
totally.
Fucking awesome. It's a good rivalry.
Yeah, I know.
Except for where the Lions suck.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the big thing that I wanted, like I talked about this on the last thing. What do you want when you are rebuilding? You just want to see that there's some glimmer of hope for your future.
I mean, where do you start looking? Like, what's your ideal? Like, where would you start?
Well, that's what I'm saying, though, is like what you
pieces?
saw, like what you saw there is under the Patricia era, they were so fucking downtrodden.
Very lethargic.
Well, it's just like we were down a lot last year, and people gave up. We didn't give up on this game. We were down 20-something points, and we didn't win the game. But what we have is we got rid of all of our old players, and we have a bunch of all these young, unproven people who have effort.
Grinders.
Yeah, grinders. And that's the thing. That's what you want to see is like we are trying to develop these young kids, and like I don't know what this turns into, but at least the effort's there. Like that's all I can fucking ask for at this point is like, are you guys trying? And yes, they're trying.
Yeah.
This is going to be a shitty team, but like 49ers are good. They put up an effort against them. You know, like Goff, not that good. But we'll get into that now.
Yeah.
So what I saw, Lions defensive line, all right, but our secondary is complete shit. But our offense, we have a great offensive line.
What?
We have a great offensive line.
Yeah.
You've really good offensive line.
Damn.
We're up there.
I didn't know that.
It was all in the draft. So Penny Sewell,
Uh-huh.
we drafted him to be our left tackle. This isn't in the notes. I'll just give you some shit. We drafted Penny Sewell to be our left tackle of the future. He was a left tackle, but we already have a left tackle.
Uh-huh.
So we switched him to right tackle. The whole offseason, he's been practicing left tackle. Taylor Decker, who we already paid a lot of money, is our left tackle. Got injured 3 days before the game. So we put Penny Sewell in at left tackle, who was up against Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa, really good player,
Yeah.
did get one sack. But, quote, coming out of the game, Penny Sewell is going to be good. He said that because he pretty much kept Nick Bosa in check.
That's
the whole
respect.
game.
That's respect.
Yeah, like, that's going to be a good fucking player. So it's like, we got rookie Penny Sewell. Right next to him at left guard, we have, what's his name? Jonah.
Hill.
I want to say Jonah Jameson.
Before you got
but,
skinny.
I'm drawing a blank on him.
It's
And then
okay,
we got
nobody
Ragnow. We got Ragnow on our center, who was this week was actually ranked number one by Pro Football Focus as far as centers.
Uh-huh.
So it's like Penny Sewell in his first game was the 7th ranked tackle by Pro Football Focus,
Okay.
and Jonah Jackson, that's his name.
Jonah Jackson. Okay.
Our left side is looking good, and when Taylor Decker comes back, they're probably going to throw Penny Sewell back on the right, which
Yeah.
there might be some learning curve. Like we got like a really good offensive line, which was like our running game where you're talking about having a banner running game. We were looking amazing. I think the first play of the game was like an 11-yard run by by Jamal Williams.
Uh-huh.
And like we were putting
You guys got Jamal Williams?
Yeah, we
That's interesting.
dude, you should dude, I wish I would have queued this up. There was a quote today. They were doing an interview with him,
Mm-hmm.
like a press conference, because they're playing the Packers on Monday,
Mm-hmm.
and they asked them about like playing the team. It's just like, you know how it is. It's just like I'm an ex-girlfriend here, but you know, I rebounded. I found this like you know, the Lions. They took me out to dinner. Jamal Williams is actually pretty funny, but he's just like, they took me out to dinner and all this stuff, and it's just, I don't know. It was.
I gotta see it. That sounds funny.
But Jamal Williams was 9 carries for 54 yards, and DeAndre Swift was 11 carries for 39. Which, I mean, between the two, like that's not bad running, like a running game. But we had to abandon that after the first quarter because we fell down so much. But what really is fucked up about this team is we have no receiving game. So
you have no receivers. That's why.
Well, no, it's also our quarterback, man. If you saw the way Goff played, I would rather have Dalton. I'll trade you Goff for Dalton.
No,
right
I don't
now.
want Goff for shit.
Yeah, but like, dude,
Goff can stay where he's at.
so like I did the math on this. 53% of the targets went to 3 players, the check down people: DeAndre Swift, Hawkinson, Jamal Williams. 53% of the targets were to 2 running backs and the tight end. That's 8 receptions, each of them catching it. That's 63% of the catches were the running backs and the tight end. That was 64% of their yardage. So that's like, you're asking, like, what the fuck are we doing? Our offensive line's great. If we put in a quarterback in the system, which we're going to be picking high next year, hopefully there's someone available that's good enough. I think a good quarterback could do something with this line because, like, obviously they're making lanes for these running backs. And
Yeah, I feel you.
it's like that's what I'm looking at. Like, you're trying to rebuild.
Man.
That's the positives.
That's not a bad looking running
The
game.
negatives. Tyrell Williams is one of our only wide receivers. Concussion early in the game.
I dropped him.
We'll see what happens.
I think I dropped him for
He's
somebody
like-
else. I
He's
don't
like
remember.
the only wide receiver anyone's ever
Yep.
fucking heard of, and like he's been injured every year of his career.
Yep.
Yeah, again, whatever.
Talk about Okuda.
Dude, fucking Okudah.
Year
man.
after year.
No, Okudah, this is his second year. He was
Yeah.
our first round draft
Yeah.
pick from last year.
Yeah.
I think he was the like 5th overall or something
Yeah.
like that.
Never got a chance to really play, huh?
Well, no, he played last year.
You did? I thought it was hurt most
so
of the
so what happened last year? All of our corners got injured, and so his first game starter, he had to carry cover Devontae Adams.
Oh, yeah, that could scar you.
We just threw him to the wolves. And by the way, fucking Patricia could not scheme up a secondary worth shit. So I was actually looking forward to see what Jeff Okudah with a new defensive coordinator, some new ideas, like taking off. Without Okudah, we might have the worst secondary in football.
We'll see this week.
We'll see. It's bad. So fantasy football, this is a fantasy football show. Start any wide receiver against the Lions. Dude, like, I don't know who the third string wide receiver is on Green Bay. Maybe throw him in a lineup on, like daily fantasy or something like that.
Yeah,
because
totally.
It's
Totally daily. That's something you'd look at for sure.
like why not? Like, what's the worst that's going to fucking happen? You take that as your cheap guy.
Yeah.
Because the Lions got no one. We got no one in our secondary right now.
Yep.
The one positive that is always on our team, I was talking about all last year, Jack Fox, our punter, third this week, man. Jack Fox still up there, man. Our punting game is fucking sick.
Fuck kickers.
Hey, at least the Rams are good, though, right?
Fucking
I'm watching the Rams this
fucking
year.
dick, you fucking Rams are good. Yeah. Yeah.
Just gonna ride this out. It's so cold in the deep.
Yeah. Cold in the D. All right. Yeah. All right, Cody.
All right, we're getting close to the end of the thing. If you want one last call, you
Yeah.
can call it anytime.
Hey, Cody, before we get into this next segment, can I just show you something I saw?
Yeah.
I want to share with you something.
All right.
I was reading up on Jameis Winston.
Oh, you got some Winston stats.
After week 1, I was like, you know what? This kid played good. I watched that whole game. He played really fucking good. So I came across this article. And he has a bunch of weird things in his contract.
Really?
Incentives?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Talked into the mic's name.
I'm going to go through these, right? I'm going to start at the bottom because it's a list of incentives.
And now you're here.
He's got $59,000 per game he's active, okay? That amounts to just $9 short of $1 million, right? He's going to be active.
Why are you doing someone wrong like that? Just give him the $9 I can
Right?
donate you $9.
Right? Bullshit.
Come on, man. Dude, I want $1 a game raise if I'm him. Come
Seriously.
on,
I don't know.
what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
What kind of petty bullshit
Yeah.
is that?
Yeah. And then he gets $200,000. Oh, wait, let me start at the other top. Now we're going to start at the top. $1 million if he improves on any individual stat among playing time. Passing yards, passing touchdowns, rushing yards, or rushing TDs from 2020, which, of course, he's going to do.
Are these like video game milestones?
Yeah. He's already reached his incentive on Sunday against Green Bay. So he already has $1 million extra just for that one game.
I mean, hey.
$500,000 if he plays at least 70% of the games or snaps.
That's kind of a fucked up one because they're going to throw Taysom Hill in there at times.
$500,000 if he plays at least 70% of the team snaps and has at least a 65% completion rate with the minimum of 224.
I have no idea what just happened there, but Jason Garrett just looked up. He looked at his call sheet and looked up and just gave this like, what the fuck? Look as they were lining up there. So I don't know what that was.
Yeah.
I want to know.
$500,000 if he finishes with at least a 93 passer rating. $500,000 if he plays at least 70% of the team snaps, and the Saints finish in the top 5 in fewest sacks allowed. These are a bunch of weird shit. Yeah. $250,000.
These feel
Yeah.
like those milestones
It
in a
keeps
video game
going.
where it's just
It
like,
keeps going.
if you get this, you get a trophy.
Yeah. $250,000 for each playoff.
Oh, shit. Look at Daniel Jones go. Go, Daniel! Go! Holy shit! Wow, I was wrong on Daniel Jones. That was a
fuck that guy.
flag. Oh, is it coming back? Holding?
It's all coming back. Yeah.
It's holding.
Hey, look at us celebrating. Everyone knows what's going on. $250,000 for each playoff win if he plays at least half the snaps. $200,000 once Winston reaches 2,500 passing yards, escalating to $500,000 for 3,000 yards passing, and $1 million for at least 3,500 yards passing.
This is like, we don't believe shit about you, but if you get us to the fucking playoffs,
his whole contract is filled with incentives. That's all it is. It's nothing but incentives.
Incentives count against the cap?
I don't know. It's ridiculous.
Because I'm like wondering if that's why they did it. Is like, that's fucking genius if they did.
If he makes everything, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're looking at close to 11 million.
So
if he reaches everything,
because we don't have the audio on, I don't know why that was called back, but it was probably holding this. Or something. Oh wait, no, they got the first down, so that must have been like a chip block or something.
Probably a hole somewhere down the road.
Or
anyways, yeah, that was it. I just I thought that contract was ridiculous, and I thought you'd get a kick out of all the list of stupid shit that was on there.
I will. All right, what we got? We got shit. I don't know where all the things on here anymore.
I don't know where the things are.
I used to have. Where's the theme song? We had the theme song on here at one point.
I don't know.
We'll just do it.
Prepared to play dirty.
Up, downside, drum. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting. I know I started one. I just never finished it.
This was the one logo you were supposed to give me.
I know. I'll work on it. I'll have it done before the end of the year.
You said it last year.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm going to say it again
this
year.
It's a reoccurring bit.
Yep.
Next year I'm going to make a new one that says
just keep in
2
mind,
seasons ago.
Just keep in mind, I did say end of the year. So.
Oh, hey, your wife's on here.
Hey, wife. She say something?
John, this guy's weird contract sounds similar to our marriage incentive agreement. Story of his life. LOL, drummer, you're like me when I try to get things done.
Who gets the incentives? I didn't see this contract. Me or you? It's got to be you because I don't get shit. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sorry. The first two were your wife. The thing like LOL, drummer, that's still Brian.
Okay.
And
all right.
Knocking stuff over.
So now we got up, downside, while Cody tries not to drop stuff all over the place over here. You okay there, buddy? Yeah?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just things are over there.
You know what's funny? We haven't even been drinking that much. This is probably a good idea. I come over here.
Well, I can't drink much anymore because I have a baby upstairs.
Me neither.
So.
I got to wake up at 4:30 in the morning for work, so it's probably not a good idea.
So this is going to be a lot different shows than last year.
Mm-hmm. So up, downside. All right, so this is a segment where we kind of pick some picks, some players, and we kind of pick who's going to be over or under on their projected sleeper projection for their current week's matchup. Now we're looking at week 2, and each week's going to be different players. Right now we got quarterback Derek Carr for this week.
Thanks to your wife, Melissa gave me a prop on my starting from the bottom joke, and Brian says, who would you start, Antonio Brown or Jamar Chase?
Ew.
Oh, is Chase
Brown.
playing the Bears?
I'm going Brown. The Chase is playing Bears.
So here's my problem with Antonio Brown.
And
I think that they are too stacked over there, and I think that you're just rolling dice.
Yeah,
I think that at any given day, it's the matchup that whoever's got the good matchup, whoever they see the biggest weakness, because Antonio Brown looked great.
We can't tell him too much, though, because he's playing in our league. So I'm going to tell him to play Antonio Brown.
I'm always on.
Just for our league.
I feel like Antonio Brown's going to finish the season with great stats, but good luck trying to guess. Jamar Chase is playing a secondary we were just talking about being bad.
Yeah, they're going to get beat
I think that Jamar Chase might have one of those 4 catch games. 4 catch games, but like one of them is like a 40
yards.
Yeah, like one's like a 40-yard touchdown, and that's all that mattered.
Yeah. All the receivers are pretty high players for Cincinnati right now. Boykins and Higgins, You can throw them all in there.
Your wife says start Chase if he plays the Bears. LOL. Oh, and Brian says the other league, so it doesn't matter. It's fine.
All right, so we got Derek Carr. He's playing against Pittsburgh, Cody.
He played all right last week.
Yeah,
Pittsburgh
27.
is a better. Well, actually, Baltimore has a good defense, but yeah.
You saw what Pittsburgh just did to what's his face to Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. I think
So-
under. It's a good point. 20.
Yeah. So I went under. Cody, you're taking under.
I'm taking under on
Right,
that. Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Derek Carr is not someone a lot of people are starting anyways, unless it's a
Yeah,
quarterback.
exactly.
But it's like,
Yeah.
Pittsburgh's just a tough fucking defense.
He could be a streaming quarterback, a filler for your bye week
Yeah.
every once in a while. Depends on what week is yours. But next we got Austin Eckler, running back for the Chargers. Playing against Dallas. In
Dallas's defense isn't that good.
Um,
I don't know what the Chargers are trying to do with the run game anymore. They, their old coach Anthony Lynn is now the Lions offensive coordinator.
Yep.
And he's kind of running, like, if you look at the play calling,
Looks
look
very
a
similar.
lot. Yeah, like it was the same thing that really made Austin Eckler.
Yeah.
Like that's part of the reason why I didn't really say this in the thing, but I did want to say this during my Lions shit. That if you're starting anyone, I actually think that depending if you have a decent week of whoever we're playing, you can start both Swift and Williams because it looks like they're splitting their carries, but they're giving them like the old Chargers used to do when it was Gordon and Eckler. Like I think that like Anthony Lynn looks like he's running like the old, but they got a new offensive coordinator this year. They got a new coach. I think they're trying to turn this into a pass-first team.
Yeah. Okay. So exactly what I think. And they're playing against Dallas. Yeah, they had that game against Tampa, and I'm still not totally settled on their defense being that great. Projection for Eckler's at 16.4, and I'm still going to take the over on it.
See, the thing with Eckler is that it's that passing volume, and Dallas honestly has a very weak defense, and I think that like there's going to be some checkdowns that he gets to take off, and yeah, that's like I love Dallas for that reason. They have the crap defense and good offense, and it's the best thing for fantasy. You also have a question from the internet. Got your boy Brian again. Ronald Jones or James Robinson is RB2. Who does Jacksonville have this week?
Man, Jacksonville plays. Hold on.
I think the biggest problem with this, though, I did see the quote earlier today. I want to see if I can pull this up real quick. It was like
Denver. They played Denver.
The quote. I can't find it real quick, but about Ronald Jones. Arians earlier today said something along the lines of, he was asked about Fournette versus Jones and whoever else had that. He's like, they're all starters. And
oh
it's
my
like,
God!
like it's like the worst
That's
thing a coach can
dumbest
fucking
thing.
say.
It's the dumbest thing you could say.
Like, it's just like Ronald Jones, amazing team,
Sounds
like a Super Bowl winning team. He's going to have some great games, but like that's like the same with the Antonio Brown thing. Is like I can't tell you when those amazing fucking games. This could be Fournette's week. I just hate that.
It's very similar to New England.
Yeah. The one thing,
their thing with their running backs the last few years.
The one thing I will say about the Robinson though is Robinson doesn't have the competition. ETN got injured for the season, so it's like.
I mean, when you look at last week, and what Robinson did, it wasn't very special.
Yeah. Also, I think he fumbled again. I think
if you had Carlos Hyde.
Oh yeah, it says Jones is the doghouse guy. I think that I do remember here he fumbled. And it says Denver is a tough against run. Denver's an amazing defense, but like
what's Vic Fangio?
I guess so. This is what I'm going to say. James Robinson is going to get bulk carries, so I think you have a high floor with him.
Mm-hmm.
Ronald Jones is like you're swinging for the fences. So if you want to try to get a higher score, Ronald Jones will probably get you the higher score ultimately if he hits. Yeah. But James Robinson is the safer bet. So it's like if you're fucking gambling.
Okay, I will say this: if the game is tight and the Jaguars are running the ball, Carlos Hyde's going to be the running back to play. If they're falling behind, and they go more to the passing game like they did in the last game, then James
What's the
Robinson
splits?
becomes more attractive.
What was the splits last week?
Carlos had 9 carries and James Robinson had 5.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I didn't know
But
that.
on the other side, on the passing, receiving, Carlos Hyde was 2 for 2, while James Robinson was targeted 6 times and only caught it 3. Okay?
Robinson is the better running back, in my opinion. I don't know if...
Yeah, but it's Urban Meyer, so he's fucking weird. I don't
That's
know
what I
what
was
he's
saying
trying to do.
earlier about, like, I hate betting on shitty teams. I
Yeah.
really hate betting on shitty teams because,
Yeah.
like, you never... Like, Jacksonville still sucks.
Yeah, so you don't want to do that.
I don't know. I still feel like Robinson's the safest bet, but, like, he got 6 points last week. You might be stuck with 6 fucking points, but Ronald Jones might fumble, or he might be still in the doghouse from
Yeah.
last week. I mean, I don't trust anything Bruce Arians says. He could get all the carries next week. He
No.
could have a 20-point game.
I don't trust any running backs in Tampa Bay. I didn't trust any of them last year. I don't trust any of them this year.
I just really hate coaches like Arians where
Well, even-
they're stacked. They don't fucking need to
But
play
like
anyone.
even if a running back does pound out for Tampa Bay, it's not going to be for like ridiculous numbers. Like for example, like think about it, the same kind of thing New England did when you had that many running backs and they all kind of like split different games where they were having most carries. They didn't really hit over 14, 15
like, you'd
points.
have like James White's good this
Yeah.
week, and then you had fucking Burkhead,
Yeah.
or like back in the old Garrett Blunt days where it's just like,
Yeah.
oh, apparently they just ran it down the throat, and like I
it's
think
like
that
real-
works really good for Brady.
Yeah, well, it's Russian roulette with your running backs for that week.
I
You know what I mean?
really hate. I think part of the reason I never draft anyone on the Bucks is I really hate being put in that position.
Yeah, yeah. So, anyways,
I
um,
I don't know. I'm saying
I say Robinson just because it's.
I feel like Robinson's
better.
a safer
Safer.
floor.
Yeah.
Ronald Jones is the swing for the fences. If you want to embarrass someone with a high score, Ronald
Yeah.
Jones is your person.
All right, so Cody, back to our up down. Let's see, wide receiver Corey Davis.
Oh, I didn't notice you put him on here.
Yes,
I
thought he'd be an interesting one to put.
Well,
in there.
I picked him up in 2 leagues of mine
I saw that.
in the draft because I watched the preseason games, and like Corey Davis was a first-round wide receiver,
Mhm.
and Tennessee never figured out how to use them,
Mhm.
and now he's on a team that's like
Mhm.
they need talent, and I think Saleh can figure it out. I don't know. Like he looked good last week. He's playing New England. They got Gilmore. Do you think Gilmore is going to cover him?
I mean,
think-
I like New England's defense. Yeah, they're not great still, but their defense always kind of looked good no matter what. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna be too happy. I mean, he got 24.4 last week. All right.
I don't think he has that again. New England
I don't think
is
he has
still a
anything
good
near that.
defense. They
Yeah.
they held the Dolphins to like 17 points.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Dolphins actually, I mean, say whatever you will about Tua, but they have decent weapons now.
Yeah.
You know, like I think New England's defense, a couple of those guys held out for COVID reasons last year.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
fuck Belichick, but respect to the guy. He's never not been like the best coach in football. I hate him just because I have to watch him in
Yeah.
Super Bowl after Super Bowl, but he always has been a good defensive coach.
Yeah.
So like I don't know. Corey Davis 12. I think I'm going to follow you on the under on that.
Yeah, he's projected at 12.28 in sleeper. I went with the under. Cody is going with the under.
I'm
too.
going the under too. Like because for me he's a flex, but he might also be the best wide receiver on the team. I don't know. Like they picked up they still had Mims from last year, and then they picked up what's that rookie this year? And like I don't know. I feel like Davis is most trustworthy out of all.
Yes, definitely. They also have Jamison Crowder.
Oh yeah, Crowder's coming back this week too.
So
I forgot about that too.
Yeah,
So,
that might take away from from
Not
his
that-
targets.
I
might,
think that
might.
Davis might be better than Crowder, but like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know.
All right, next we got a rookie who
Kyle Pitts.
did not perform up to his.
I'm taking the
Projected.
under on that. He's getting the 10.
He got
I said-
he got 5.1 last week.
I'm a fucking broken record on this shit. Every fucking year, don't get all up in rookie tight ends. It takes 2 to 3 years every fucking tight end. Don't expect game 2 against Tampa Bay, which is a good fucking defense.
Yeah.
They made it to the Super Bowl last year for a reason. I'm taking the under with you. 10
Okay.
fucking .5?
Just out of curiosity, I'm just looking at the projections for this game.
Yeah.
And Kyle Pitts is, 10.56. But the Buccaneers defense is at 9.33 for this one.
So when the DST is projected almost as much as the tight end's supposed to get,
Yeah.
I'm saying sit. Like Kyle Pitts, if you were drafting him, you should have drafted a second tight end anyways
Yeah.
because he might be really good at the end of the year.
Yeah.
He's never played. This is the second game in the NFL, dude. Like I know that he's pretty much a wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
But not only that, it's a complex system they run over there now. I know.
Well, it's a new coach. They took what's his name from
I don't remember his
Titans. He was the offensive coordinator, Arthur Smith.
Oh yeah, Arthur Smith.
So
Yeah,
they took Arthur Smith, who is a new coach for the team, trying to implement a new system. Yeah, fucking sick Kyle Pitts.
yeah. And then last and leastly, is that correct? Is that last and
Well,
leastly?
before we do, let's
Least and
do this.
lastly? How am I supposed to say
It
that?
says DJ Shark or Dallas Goddard as your flex.
Goddard.
You hate your Goddard always. Oh man, what's with you all your Jacksonville people? You fucking picking up all. Urban Meyer's not going to turn it around this fast.
Yeah. What you Jackson? You want to go to Florida, don't you?
Florida has part of the reason a lot of players go to Florida is they got really good tax.
Yeah,
stuff.
they tax
You
breaks
make
like
more
crazy.
money in Florida.
Yeah.
I remember when Ndamukong Suh left the Lions, he straight up told the reporters that the reason he signed with was that Miami or whatever for that year. It was straight up because the tax stuff. And then where's he now? Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
You can play football till you retire there.
It's like Shark. I don't know if Shark's doing anything. Goddard. I don't think Goddard's doing much of anything either.
I would go
But
with Shark over Goddard. Because it's Trevor Lawrence, and he did show some steam towards the end of that game. He
I
started
don't
showing
like to
some
use
steam.
tight ends as a flex, but for some reason
You possibly could. You possibly
Isn't
could.
Jacksonville playing the Broncos this week? What was it like?
Jacksonville is playing the Broncos.
Yeah, who's the Philly playing?
Philly is playing the San Francisco 49ers. They're in Philly.
I would do Goddard. Fucking Kittle just put up.
Yeah, but that's Kittle, man.
I'm not Kittle. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Fucking Hawkinson. Oh, I went past it. Where is that? I know I have it in the notes. Hawkinson just put up 97 yards and a touchdown on the 49ers defense. So they're apparently.
He was also targeted 10 times. Do you think that Goddard's going to get targeted 10 times?
Maybe not 10, but he'll be targeted.
I don't think he'll be targeted 10
I
times.
feel like Shark isn't the number one on his team against a really good offense. I mean, a good defense. I think that they're still going to target Jones. They're still going to Marvin Jones is there now.
Uh-huh.
And by the way, their offensive coordinator, Urban Meyer's there, but they took Darrell Bevell, and that's why they have Jones over there, because Darrell Bevell was the Lions coordinator last year.
Yeah.
Darren Bevell knows how to scheme up for Jones. I think that Jones is going to be schemed up in a lot of these plays. I didn't pick him up in leagues because I think that he's old and washed up, and I don't think that Jacksonville is going to be good enough. But I do respect offensive coordinators matter. He doesn't know who DJ Chark is.
These
you know?
motherfuckers might fucking break halfway to that 40 over, Cody.
We're at 17.
Yeah, I know. If they get a touchdown right now.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. I don't know. I'm leaning Goddard.
I'm leaning DJ Shark. I think DJ Shark has a better chance.
And you're right. Touchdown.
Is that Gibson?
Is
Is that Gibson? Nope.
No, McKissick.
Oh.
See, dude, that's what I fucking hate
The
about
vulture.
Yeah, McKissick is a vulture like a motherfucker. And like I hate him. Like we were talking about the Colts dude,
Hines.
Hines.
Hines and Taylor.
Same fucking thing where it's just like you got these really good running backs, but the NFL does not care about your fantasy team at all.
No.
And McKissick's a good running back, man. Like
Yeah.
Damn it. Antonio Gibson fans everywhere. Fuck you off.
Speaking of, right after this, Cody, let me see. I want to. Oh, wait. Did we go Kenyon Drake? We didn't do Kenyon Drake, right?
Oh, no, we didn't. So,
all right, Kenyon
so
Drake.
your flex, you have Kenyon Drake.
For a flex spot, Kenyon Drake. He's playing against Pittsburgh. He had 9.5 last week, which is a little bit more surprising than I thought. And he's projected at 7.37 at Pittsburgh.
I'm picking the under on that. You picked the over. I'm picking the under on that just because of Pittsburgh. I think that he gets a touchdown. I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But he can also end with, actually, though, so if he ends with 40 yards, that's our league, so that's half-point PPR.
Yep.
If Drake will catch, so give him 2 points for 4 catches.
Okay.
He'd only need 50 yards total. Yeah, I'll take over on that.
Over? All right, good.
Yeah.
Because he was actually targeted 5 times
Yeah.
in the last game, and he was 5 for 5.
That's what I hate
So
about PPR.
he catches the ball.
I fucking hate PPR because of that reason, where it's just like, even if, like, I think I told you this story before on the show, but, like, the reason I hate PPR was fucking Saquon Barkley over here. There was a game that Kristen's team, I was watching it with her, that she was like, oh, I just need, it was like later in the season, I just need Saquon to get under something. And motherfucker caught like 3 catches in a row for losses behind it, like, that like screen pass that gets blown up, like in a row, and I think she's a 0.75 PPR, and it was just enough to beat her, and it's just like, this is bullshit. But at the same time, it does kind of even things out for the backs. It's just, man, don't play full point, half point PPR.
Yeah, half point.
A full point for a PPR is bullshit. You don't need that's 10 yards of running. You don't need a full 10 yards of running because you caught the ball and then lost yardage.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Then you have ridiculous points spread. I'm just glad we're done with the decimal system.
Yeah, the decimal system, I don't know why actually I know why in the beginning they didn't have it, because everyone was doing it by hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as soon as we switched to decimal, it was like, we had ties. I haven't had a tie once since we switched to decimal. Like, who the fuck was not doing decimals? It was that hard. So we're at the last one. I didn't pick a Colin Dibs thing.
You didn't pick a Colin Dibs?
Did you pick one?
Well, I like I said, I thought you
I did make the
different.
art for it though. Hold on.
So
where is it? Colin Dibs.
When you brought it to me in the doc, I think I misunderstood it.
Yeah.
So
we're working on it. It's a new project.
Yeah,
it's in progress.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna, read it how I thought it was.
Yeah, do it.
All right, so I thought, is the player who you're going to pick rather start than somebody else who's already starting. So right now, after week 1, I would say I'm going to start Derek Carr over Ben Roethlisberger.
Ooh, I kind of like that.
For at least the next 5 weeks because of Ben Roethlisberger's schedule. Okay, his schedule.
Well, I know Carr's got a hard one this week, but after that,
yeah, it's pretty rough. Yeah. Like, look at the schedule. Okay, and then the other one would be, I'm gonna play James White, running back in New England, over Myles Gaskins. All right, because fucking James was targeted 7 times by Mac Jones. He likes Mac Jones. Mac Jones likes him. They have a little love affair going on. I think it's going to be great.
Like Mac Jones played 1 game in the NFL, and you're like calling it same thing all year. Who cares about Belichick's history of just changing it up on?
He's going to check it down to him all the time. Well, he's the one passing catch. The other guys are more running backs. James White's the one surefire catching back.
Yeah.
And I'm predicting they're going to be, fighting to kind of win games. James White's the one. I think he's going to have at least 7 catches a game, 7 targets a game at least.
I mean, James White's
good. That's enough for me to flex him.
He's been playing well for a long time. He's just never in he's not a bell cow back. He's a person who's always just played well, and I'm fine with that. I don't have one of those. I've been busy. Sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, you put the rest of the shit together. Good job, Cody. You did awesome. I'm so proud of you.
Hey, dude. Hey, whatever. Last week was kind of fucked up. This is getting back on track.
Issue free.
Dude, thank you so much for whoever's still watching.
Whoever's still watching, love you.
Love ya. We're going to check out here because we both have families that don't want us doing this for 4 hours. But, hey, this is Set Your Lineup.
Peace
we
out.
will be back next week with...
Next
I don't
Thursday.
know. Next week, Thursday, we'll figure that out. We're going to have... we're going to try to do new bits this year. We're going to try to have some new segments.
Something new every week.
I've been working on this segment called Bumming Out Bears Fans. I'm hoping I have it ready one next
Thinks that shit's
week.
funny. Wait till he finds out what happens. Well,
Anyways, oh man, I can't read that. Where is my end credits? I didn't make a button. There it is. Anyways, I hope you all have a good fantasy week, unless you're in the Set Your Lineup week, because I don't want to pay you.
bear down, bitches. Bear down.
And Lion Up.
Thank you for watching Set Your Lineup. Theme song is This Winter by Shadowmaster MC. You can buy that whole album on Bandcamp. shadowmastermc.bandcamp.com. For tacos, call Otto at Estrella Negra. Estrella Negra is at the corner of Western and Fullerton in Chicago. Set Your Lineup, a Something Street Studios production.